Welcome, everybody. It is Thursday. It is a
Yes,
Rowdy
it is.
Thursday.
Yes,
And
it is.
you know what that means. It is a new episode of Unworthy Addiction. Let me introduce to you my host. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a cooler version of any dick Batman's ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, Unworthy Collector.
That is an amazing intro, and I am a lot cooler than most of the dicks that Batman has even ever met. I'll even go that far.
Yeah.
And my co-host, my host of the show, he is the Brock Lesnar of Pee Wee Wrestling, none other than Toy Addict 17.
That's right. I'm right in the building. All right, guys. Listen, Unworthy. We're back. It's Thursday.
We are.
We're here. It has been a semi-long week, right? It's been fucking hectic lately. I know work.
Oh my God, it feels like it should be Sunday already with how long this week has been.
You know, it was freaking Wednesday, and I thought it was Friday, and I started getting things like I started feeling good, but then until like a coworker reminded me that it was Wednesday, and I'm like, shit, we got like another day, and then I'm off tomorrow, so I'm excited. So
I felt that way about 8:30 a.m. on Monday. I was like, holy shit, I can't wait till this day is over, get the weekend started. And I'm like, oh my God, it's still Monday.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was like non-stop. And the weather was like different. Like it rained, but then it was sunny, but then it rained. So
we didn't get no more Canadian smoke, though. That was pretty good.
That is true. We didn't get any. So, but yeah, dude, we're here. It's Thursday. It's a Rowdy Thursday. And again, it's a new episode of Unworthy Addiction. We have a very awesome guest on tonight. We have the Fallen from Hookcast AF. So we're going to bring him in. But before we bring him in, let's say hi to the chat. Let's see who's here.
Let's say hello to everybody. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm mad at the chat still from last week. So you say hello. I ain't going to say shit to the chat.
Okay. Why are you mad?
Mean mug them.
Why are we mad at the chat?
I'm mad at the chat. They're calling me out last week. I don't remember what they're calling me out for, but there was some calling out being done. I think it was Clintastic. It's usually
it sounds like Clint. All right, let's check who's in the chat. So we got Mr. Bill in the house. Hashtag no pants. Absolutely, buddy. Always. We got the coolest Rican in the world, Mr. Blitz Figs. What's up, dude? Across the Toy Multiverse, what's up, homie? Welcome. Thank you for joining.
I'll say what's up to Across the Toy Multiverse. What's up?
We got the handsome man, Mr. Green Geek in the house. What's up, Green?
I'm not doing.
We got Cal the Collector. What's up, dude? Wholesome Toy Father. What's up, man? All right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, you could have been anywhere on social media, but you chose to be with us. And in the words of a great wise man from Hoodcast, we are back up in this bitch, and that is Cobra Dad. So shout out to Cobra Dad. So and then Bill says, Unworthy, just take off the pants, you'll feel bad.
How do you know I'm even wearing pants, Bill?
That's true. Go figure, go. Welcome, dude. Welcome. So guys, yeah, Unworthy, we have a great show tonight.
We do.
You're very familiar with this guest that we have. You've partaken in the show, so I'll let you give the intro.
Well,
if that's okay.
This man doesn't need any intro.
That's true.
So I'm not even going to give him one. I'm just going to bring him in, and here we go.
That's right. With the crisp crack of the claw, I am Jumpin' Fallen. That's right. Yep. What's up? Oh. Yes. I look a little different to you guys.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's different going from audio to visual. It's a little different.
That's what it totally is, because I always look this way, dude.
Well, I mean, you look a lot slimmer. Like, have you been like working out or something?
Call me
like,
fat, dude. You call me
fat?
Whoa,
wow, dude. Just wait to insult my guest right away.
Whoa. You guys took that way out of context. I was giving you a compliment, sir.
Straight up body shaming and shit, man. Just because I'm made of felt. Yeah. You know, I'm a trans Muppet, dude. I claim Muppet. That's what I identify as. People are evil, dude. I'll just be walking down the street and they're like, hey, Felty, fuck off. It's hard, man.
Unbelievable. The people, That's why the aliens don't fuck around with us. They're like, we see these assholes. We don't want to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried to play like compete in like, you know, other people's sports, like other men's sports. I ain't tall enough. They don't like me. I got no definition. I'm made of fucking felt.
How tall are you by chance? You know, do you know for sure?
About 2 feet.
Oh yeah. Well, that is a little. Well, Muggsy Bogues was only like 6 inches taller than that, and he was pretty good at basketball.
I don't know who he is. I don't watch basketball. No.
So, Fallen, how are you doing, dude? Besides, like all that bullshit that all that stuff that happens to you, like with the whole like, people just being shitty.
And like even on my podcast, I talked about like a little bit of my real life and stuff with having a panic attack. And I'm a grown-ass man, dude. Having a panic attack? Nuh-uh. I'm just gonna like power through. No, gotta go to the hospital, gotta be on anxiety pills now. And now I hurt my fucking back at work. Yeah. Yeah. Just I'm old.
Just a week back? Was it
old.
Like a week back that you did that, or just this week?
This week, actually yesterday, but it's actually better today because I took Helen naproxen. So it really got me going, Not to mention, I've had a pretty good fucking 41-year run of not shitting my pants.
Oh no. Did that streak break? I have a bad feeling that streak is broken.
Well, okay. So I was getting ready for a toy show when I had to fart.
Uh-oh. Don't trust the fart. There's 2 things my grandfather told me: don't waste an erection and don't trust the fart.
Oh, I've been trusting farts for 41 years, or as long as I can remember, as being like a little baby. I can't remember shitting my pants then, so this counts. It's kind of like Seinfeld in his 15-year run of never throwing up. So, just loading up some toy boxes, getting ready for a show, and, I just got to fart. So I fart, and it's, run of the mill, and then I feel a trickle, a wet spot just going down my leg, and I know, I know that I shat myself. 41 years down the fucking drain.
That's sad.
Down the drain.
Now you had folks around you. Now, did anybody notice, or did anybody get a whiff of the smell or anything?
No, but they weren't that lucky. So, I was in my own garage, or what they call it, the butthole, where my buds hang out, where I also shat myself in my butthole. So I just ran to the bathroom and cleaned it up. I mean, do you need the details on that?
Well,
no. I mean, if you like to share.
You're made of felt. I mean, I gotta imagine it's a fucking tough thing to do.
But this was because I can transform from human to Muppet, whatever I want to be, because
that might be the best superpower I've ever heard of, being able to transfer.
And Muppets actually get like super excited really easy. Like, check this out. Wow. That was great. Oh
man,
I felt that.
I felt that too. I can't remember
amazing.
The last time.
Somebody's got to clean this shit up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me just try to.
Fucking just hair trigger, baby. Hair trigger.
Oh fuck.
That's like when I try to wash the coconut oil off of my dick. I accidentally jerk off like 5 times.
Dude, it's super sticky. It also doesn't taste salty. Tastes silly. That's weird.
It looks silly. It looks fucking silly.
Do you need a moment to kind of like get yourself together, or are you okay with that on you right now?
Yeah. Let me clean this up real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Wow. Well, let's check with
hair trigger. We all been there,
I've been there.
Erectile dysfunction is a real thing.
It is a real thing. Now let's check the chat to see what the chat's saying. Go Figure says felt lives matter. I agree. Bill said he felt that. Go Figure says,
sure
wait, what did you feel, Bill? We want to know. Go Figure says, wait, you're not supposed to shit your pants. Well, you're supposed to.
I've not done it in a long time, but I listened to my grandfather when he said, "Don't trust the fart." So
yeah, I can't remember when last time I shat my pants. Bill said if you didn't wear pants, you would never shit them.
That's true. That
is true. And he says yes.
I just want to point out that silly string is poisonous for dogs. So, just so you know.
Okay. Don't let your dog in there.
Yeah, don't ever red rocket with silly string. Just non-related. Non-related.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, Fallen, first of all, thank you for joining us. We're honored to have you on. And,
this is great.
And so before we get into getting to know you, I have a little bit that I like to always start off the show with a kind of an icebreaker. So I have a little segment that I had put together, you know what I'm saying? Because again, and forgive me guys if I fuck this up because I'm new at this. So again, Unworthy, if you need to help me, please just help me out here.
Oh, no, you're on your own, man. I told you I'm in a bad mood tonight. You fuck it up, it's on you.
Yeah,
you all heard it here. He's on the controls.
I'm on the controls. So so I have a little segment that I put together. It's called Toy Addicts Memory Lane. So Toy Addicts Memory Lane. So what is Toy Addicts Memory Lane? So let me see. Let me see if I could get this where we could see everybody here. Okay, we can't. So fuck it. All right. So Toy Addicts Memory Lane is basically a let me fix this.
No, this is good. I like this.
There you go. We're better. All right. So what is Toy Addicts Memory Lane? So basically, I'm 37. I was born in 86. I remember growing up. I remember a lot of things, from the, late 80s going into the 90s into the millennium. So I put together this little, little slideshow type photos of things that I remember growing up. So, you know what I'm saying? So what do you guys remember from your time?
I don't remember shit.
You don't?
I do remember how to hold a fucking flashlight while my old man's under the hood of the car. I know how to do that. I remember that clear as fucking day.
Although I didn't say fudge.
So basically, I put something together just to kind of, and I put I picked out a couple of photos of things I remember from growing up, like whether it was movie related, sitcom related, clothing, or just anything. So it's just a couple of things that kind of remind me of my childhood. And again, if in the chat, if you recall anything that you remember from what I'm about to show you, please share it with us. So I'm gonna start out with this one.
Or don't talk to us at all.
So fanny packs. Unworthy, did you have a fanny pack?
I sure as hell did not have a fanny pack. I was jealous. I always seen people wearing fanny packs and it seemed handy, but never had one.
My dad had a fanny pack, and he used to carry his cigarettes in his fanny pack.
That's awesome.
He used to carry his cigarettes, and he had change in there, and his lighter. That's all I can remember that he had in there. I mean, I don't know what else he had in there.
I mean, probably a wallet, because you're not going to put a wallet in your back pocket and have a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's just
that is true.
You don't even need pockets if you got a fanny pack.
Yeah, knowing my dad, he probably had the wallet in his back pocket and still wore the fucking fan pack in the front. So, but he had a lime green, a neon lime green one. So and this sort of shit, started coming back too, right? Because it's a lot of folks, even now, kids now, this stuff came back, right? Fanny packs came back, right? They did a comeback.
Yeah, so, and I think part of it was because the wrestlers started wearing fanny packs, or still always did, and within the wrestling community became a common funny thing just to wear a fanny pack too. Do.
Yeah. I remember actually having one. My aunt had bought me one, a Nike one, and I had to wear it because at the time I had a torn ligaments on my ankle, so I couldn't really carry anything in my pocket. So I had a fanny pack that I would have the crutches, and I would have the Nike fanny pack around my chest, and then I just gave it to my son after. It was stupid as hell, but
trying to be hella cool, carrying it around your chest.
Yeah. I think after a while you gotta learn that. You gotta understand that you're not as cool as you used to be. I don't think I was even cool back then either.
In the 80s, or maybe 89 or whatever, 88, of course I had a fanny pack. I also had a flat top and a fucking rat tail. Dude, I was I wasn't that cool because in my fanny pack was probably, a couple of G.I. Joes, a fucking Wolverine figure, and, maybe some quarters if the ice cream truck came by or something. I don't know. I don't know what I kept in a fanny pack or why I needed one.
Well, they were cool then.
They were.
So, yeah.
Look how cool this guy is. See his big ass cell phone and
but he's shirt. Like fake. Like it's not real. Where's his windbreaker and stuff?
Yeah, where's his fucking starter jacket?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, he's not the guy who like went to the mall and stole all the clips off the starter jackets and like kept them on a string and like look at all these clips that I stole.
That's true. That's true. All right. So next thing is fruit stripes. Do you guys remember fruit stripes?
I used to buy about like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. They're like a gum that like nobody gave a fuck about. Like I used to like beg my mom to buy me these at like a Stop and Shop or whatever the fucking store was at the time, and they were there. And I don't know why I wanted these so bad, but I know Spearmint and what is it, Double Mint, all the other, there were other ones, but these I remember buying a lot when I was a kid growing up.
Why?
So
you didn't
I
learn?
don't know.
You just put the whole pack in your mouth, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did. I made her spend all that money just to do that and then spit it out. But yeah, these were pretty cool. They used to come in like little tin like containers also.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember those? Yeah, they used to come in little tin containers. So
but no matter what gum I bought as a little kid, I'd always end up like eating all of it in a day, or not eating it, but chewing it all. There's no way I'm saving it for the next day.
Hell no. Unless you were like saving it for like a special lady in school. Like you wanted like you imagine like showing up in your fanny pack and you open your fanny pack and you pull out some fruit stripes. It's like, here. Would you like to
steal my got you, Garrett.
She's like, oh, yeah. You wanted a quickie? Here's a fruit stripe. Go.
So fruit stripes was something I do remember. I used to buy a lot. Again, I was a big fan of it when I was growing up. I used to always ask for it at the stores. So again, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if they ever made a comeback. I haven't seen any.
You can still buy it at like fucking Big Lots, really? And Aldi's and shit.
But it's still made in the 90s. That's when it was produced. Yeah.
You can actually take those. They're like as hard as steel now. You can take them and make knife blades out of those. So it's like prison contraband right there.
Dude, I've tried to eat like gum from like card packs from like the 80s. It's rough, dude. It either turns to dust or it's really fucking hard.
So yeah, fruit stripes. All right, next is a popular line of figures. These are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie McDonald toys. Now, do you guys remember
them all?
Yep, had them all.
I only had the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and the Black Ranger. I could never get the other ones. Like we didn't go to McDonald's that much. So
what are you saying, dude?
What I'm saying, I never. I'm saying what I'm saying is that we didn't go to McDonald's as much. It was called. My mom. She wasn't. It was only like on like Fridays that we got to go. So, but again, you never got the. You either got the same fucking figure, or
I still have the yellow and the black and the white Ranger of those. It's not the Zords, but the figures themselves. I still have them somewhere.
Now, were you guys a fan of the movie? Did you guys enjoy the movie?
I did back then, and I still somewhat enjoy it now, just for nostalgia reasons, I guess.
I still watch it with my kids. I put it on for my kids. They fucking love it. They think Zordon's a bit weird, but
I think all kids thought Zordon was a bit weird.
Now, see, like growing up with like divorced parents, man, and me being, young at the time, like, yeah, of course, my dad was like a weekend warrior. We go like spend, the weekend with my dad. And of course, we hit up McDonald's or Burger King or whatever was like the popular toys that we're trying to get or something, So, yeah, it definitely does bring back memories. I still don't want them. But
what ones I wish they would come back with is when they used to do the Disney movie characters in like the little fake VHS box. They're like a little VHS plastic box that they came in.
I don't remember those.
Do you think Hasbro will ever like? I don't really like to get into the toy conversation. I mean, but that's what we all like. But like, do you think Hasbro will revisit this line and like, bring back the movie versions of the Rangers? I mean, they did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Absolutely.
They did the Ninjetti ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely they will. Because there's an audience for it. And yeah, someone's gonna buy it. And like they'll manufacture however many they want because they understand how many are gonna be sold. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they were pretty cool. I only own 3, but I wish I would have owned all of them. And if you still have these, you are awesome. So these were also pretty cool. Now I have a few more, but I'm gonna choose 2 more. And the next one is Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
I was a big Saved by the Bell fan. I always pretended or even had a little bit of the Zach Morris swag in school. Like I wanted to be Zach Morris. I think a lot of people wanted to be Zach.
A lot of people did.
Yeah,
you ever watch those YouTube videos where what's it called? Zach Morris is a dick or whatever.
Yeah, he's like a bad friend. He's always like trying to. Yeah,
dude, he screws everyone.
He does. He does.
Smart motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he's always getting the girls. He was like smooth. Like this is who you wanted to be growing up. You wanted to be Zach Morris. You didn't want to be your favorite rapper. You wanted to be this guy.
Not me. I wanted to be the fucking Goblin King from the Labyrinth. That's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to be when I was growing up.
Yeah, but you're probably just too little for that. Not
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Package.
Yeah. I'm not that impressive in skin tights.
Dance Unworthy dance.
Now I remember like watching like a shit ton of reruns, and even I still watch it now. Like I downloaded like all the seasons on Vudu. I still find myself watching Saved by the Bell episodes. I don't like the college episodes; those are pretty shitty.
Yeah, but I still watch them just to know what happens, kind of. And they have that dude who says he was on the 49ers who never was.
Right, I remember that. Now, favorite Saved by the Bell episode. My favorite one is when they were the band. Remember when they were the band? What was their band name? They were singing that song, Friends Forever.
Friends forever. We'll be friends. Yeah.
I remember that.
I don't know. There was that knockoff show too, the California Dreams, which they were all about that episode. You know?
Yeah. I remember that.
I forget the name, but I remember the Zack Attack. Yeah, you're right, Green Geek. Zack Attack is when he split and he like basically did the Yoko Ono thing and became Vanilla Ice.
I do remember that.
Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. I do not know a damn thing about Saved by the Bell. I didn't really watch any of it. The only thing I remember about it is my uncle used to record Simpsons, and like it was always on either before or after Simpsons. So it was always on the VHS.
Okay, well that's fair. You should check it out. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good show.
I mean, I'm gonna buy a sweater that looks just like that. I mean, that's a pretty dope sweater.
Shit, I wish I still had hair. I would dye my hair that way.
I think it's still on like Me TV and everything else, but it's still a great show, man.
All right, next up, very popular toy that I had. I actually had to pick this one out because again, this is a very popular toy that I had as a child, and that was Mighty Max, and this was the Sabertooth. I believe this is the Sabertooth figure or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember, but I know these were fucking cool. We're growing up.
It was the answer. I mean, it was the answer to the girl's Polly Pocket.
Yes. I agree. So I remember having this, and I like it. Didn't last. Like I remember my mom buying it. It didn't last like a week. Like those, like I know that Mastodon or that whatever, and those figures were like fucking gone. Like I lost all that shit. So I would just kept the fucking like whole case with the face on it. That's what I did. So I mean, I really have no use. I mean, when you're a kid, I mean, you lose shit. But again, I do remember having this, and then I am one of those people wishing and hoping that one of the toy lines now makes it or like revisits this line. Maybe NECA, I don't know, or Super 7.
I would be nice so. If
yeah,
you mean like an ultimate version of Mighty Max?
Well, like not an ultimate version, but like a tribute. I don't know. Like they did like the Turtles, right? They did the Super 7 Turtles. They kind of like revisited the old line, right? Like if they put their own spin on it, or any line, any line to kind of like revisit this and just give us that whole nostalgia.
I just don't know if Mighty Max was really that popular. It was to a point, but it, I don't think the characters were there. There wasn't a show made about it. It was just one of those novelty like kind of toys that did their own thing.
I agree. But I think there is a
Micro Machines just made a comeback. Like the Micro Machines were similar to this.
True.
Or those little vehicles. They just made a comeback.
Yeah, but they're cars though. It's different.
Well, I think there's a following for Mighty Max. If you're a Mighty Max fan, let me know if you would want Mighty Max to make a big comeback. Would you buy them? I would. I would buy this one. If they made this one again, I would rebuy this one. Shit, I'd buy this one if I found it at a toy store.
Sid Vicious says there was a show. Maybe there was. Yeah, maybe
there was a show.
All right, I forget that, but maybe there was. I'm sure I probably watched it, but yeah, I can't remember that shit. I've drinking too much.
I don't blame you. All right, last but not least, Jurassic Park. Now, this is I picked this one because again, when Jurassic Park, the first movie came out, it was a big thing, and McDonald's was selling these cups, and I think I still own my Jurassic Park watch that they used to sell. I still have it to this day, and I was a big fan of the cups. I'm a big fan of the movie still. The original movie. So
absolutely.
So like, do you guys remember these? Did you guys own any of these?
Oh yeah, but they like I remember like having these so much and using them so much they're faded and gone and they're in the garbage now. You know?
Yeah, I do remember those. But like I wish I would have kept those. Like again, when you were growing up, you weren't thinking about collecting. I wasn't thinking about collecting. I was like playing with my toys. I wasn't thinking about articulation and all that shit. And I just wish I would have kept a lot of these things, you know what I'm saying? Like I kept the watch. Like honestly, I feel like I've kept that watch because my mom stuck it in like a suitcase somewhere and like never allowed me to touch it ever. So that's why I still have the watch. But like these cups, I wish I would have owned. I mean, they sell them on eBay. I don't know if I would buy them.
Well, how much they sell them for? Just that ballpark.
Honestly, I don't think they sell them for much. I want to say like these two right now, probably about $30-$40 maybe.
Wow, that's a lot.
Some people, that is a lot
for a plastic cup.
For fucking cups. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't pay that for these cups. I mean, I would pay I would definitely make an offer of like 15. I'll give you $15 for both. But like it's nice that it would be nice to have something of like, especially something like this, because again, Jurassic Park was like a big thing when it came out. Like they had the toys that some of the limbs would fall off. They had the fucking like cups and like the watches. It was just great. I always, what I always pictured? I always pictured of finding a my mom had this like little globe, like it looked like one of those snow globes. It was like clear, and I used to pretend it was the little mosquito with the honey.
Oh, the globe.
The globe. So Dr. Hammond, you would have. So I would pretend that's what it was. So and then we were like go in the woods and play and pretend like we were like running away from like fucking.
You were
raptors.
Like, yes, we clocked the T-Rex at 35 miles per hour. You're walking around all hobbly and you're like sending people to their death.
Yeah, for real. So these were pretty cool.
Hello, Toy Addict. Hello.
What cups I have still to this day somewhere is I don't use them anymore because I'm worried they're going to get broke. Is I think it was McDonald's when Batman Forever came out. They had the crystal glasses. Yes, I still have all of them except for Robin. Wow. There's a whole long story about that. My sister making chocolate milk when my mom had a migraine. She came in and fucking grabbed the glass and smashed it against the wall. My mom did. So I guess it's not that long of a story, but I still have all those.
Damn, those were pretty cool. Yeah, McDonald's used to have like the best shit. I remember they were selling movies at one point. They were selling VHS tapes, and I remember we bought Addams Family, the first Addams Family, Charlotte's Web, and I believe the other movie was what movie was it? It was I forget. But anyways, they used to always have like the best fucking toys. Like I feel like they've slacked off on the toys now. I mean, maybe my kids don't think so, but like I remember growing up, they used to have some dope fucking toys.
I was really happy when they do the Marvel movies. They do those stupid little things that like click together and they got wheels on them and their arms move.
They kind of like recycle a lot of the stuff. So, but yeah, guys, that's my memory lane. So I had a few more. That I had. So I mean, if anybody has anything they want me to ever bring up, I'll bring it up. But like so. Enough about me. I know the chat's booming right now. But enough about us. Fallen.
Yeah.
We want to get to know you. We want to get to know,
Okay. I don't know if you really want to know me. That's a deep, dark hole.
I think we're up for the challenge. I think we want to, since you put it that way. So like I tell every guest,
I do love a dark hole.
Me too. I have 7 kids to prove it.
They got me a little hot, dude.
Oh fuck, he's excited again.
Oh, damn it.
Slow down. Slow down, dude. You're gonna take an eye out.
Oh. Yeah, my bad.
All right, so
it won't get off. It won't get off. All right. I look good
here.
You look good. You look good.
Okay.
There's something about Mary, but you look good.
So, Fallen, like, and I'm gonna get to the chat right now. And chat, if you guys have any questions for the Fallen, please feel free to ask.
Just don't ask what's that thing on your hat.
Yeah, don't ask that, please.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
So, Fallen, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Just.
Well, I grew up during the Black Plague. I've seen The Exorcist 136 times, and I still think it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
I agree.
Not to mention, I forget the whole Beetlejuice line that you're talking to a dead guy here. So what do you think? Think I'm qualified? Yeah, I fucked that all up. Damn it.
That's all right. Yeah, I knew where you were going with it as soon as you said Black Plague.
Right.
So you're part of this podcast, and from what I know, from what I've seen, you guys are Hoodcast AF, and you guys are number one or number 3.
No, number one.
The number one.
I never said number one. I think it was Mike TV, formerly Mikey V Town, who's way more hood than me. Way more hood. Oh. Yeah. And because he's dope as fuck. He's dope as fuck, dude. Dope as fuck. Yeah. I'm not telling anyone that he's not. So but yeah, awesome. No, I think we might be number 3, and the action figure market is a small niche, very small. So to be number 3 is not really that hard. You just have to be kind of entertaining, and that's what I think we are. We're a little hood. We're a little don't give a fuck. We don't like everything. We hate on everything, and then we end up buying it.
You killed
the buying audience.
So tell us a little bit about Hoodcast AF. How did that begin?
It actually began. Let's see. Me and Mike TV, we were doing our failed, like Juggalo-esque, like rap career on YouTube, SoundCloud type of shit, where we doing all these like, I'm an editor by trade, and that's what I do. I edit things, videos and shit. So. I would do the videos. He's really good at rapping. I just kind of like follow along and make some cool hooks and shit, yeah. But and then from those videos, we were both into like collecting action figures since we were young. So we just decided to go into that. I'm like, dude, let's just do an action figure podcast and do it our style. And it seemed to work. We were different from everyone else. Like other dudes who collect action figures, they're I don't want to say like really nerdy and stuff, but because I am too, dude. I fucking roll dice and shit. Fucking roll dice.
Yeah, get
fucking hardcore, man. But just the way we talk, the way we kind of counterculture ourselves and just say what we think without no repercussions. Although yes, there is repercussions. Hell yeah, dude. But fuck them.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. Now, Fallen, what would you say is a fond memory that you have from starting Hoodcast AF? Like something crazy. Like you said, fuck them, right? There are repercussions. Have you ever had any like backlash?
So we kind of got into a little feud with, I don't know if you've heard of them. Yes, have some.
Yeah.
A little bit. And look, I don't think it was them that did this, but it was weird. So on our iTunes feed, you can leave reviews and shit like that. And so like 2 different reviews had posted about Yes Have Some and their new like show called, and I don't even want to promote it, so I'm not going to say the name of their toy show, But yeah, I already said yes, YHS or whatever. Fuck those guys.
Yeah. Fuck them till they can't.
Anyways, like they posted some really bad shit, and I'm pretty sure it was that Craig G motherfucker. Dude, I'm calling him out in here right now. Craig G, you want some of this? Yeah, you ain't getting none. Yes, have some, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the funniest part about that is that when you posted that or you talked about that review, you didn't even realize that's who it was. I was listening to the podcast. I hit you up. I was like, dude, do you know that this Craig G that left that review, that's fucking the dude from that show?
Yeah, I didn't even know, dude. Like, yeah, you had to tell me that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Yeah, now I got to do something. You know, I'm going to do something about this shit. But then I know how big they are and they're way bigger than us and they could really destroy us, but I don't give a fuck. You know, it's not like we're here making money off this stuff.
Yeah.
We have a KJ Smith and he says, oh man, what the
because Mikey V-Town is dope as fuck, dude.
Dope.
He is. So, Fallen, from my experience, I had the privilege of being on Hoodcast AF, and I'm gonna tell you, from me and Unworthy, we talked after, and like I will say that was the most fun I've had in a long time. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to see a couple of guys just being themselves and you know crossing the lines and stuff. And there were times where like in the episode where like my eyes went from like being like squint to like super big. I was like, did they really just say that? but again, I respect a lot of what you guys do, and again, I do watch a lot of stuff. So now, my question to you is, what else have you done besides? Because I know you're a jack of all trades, right?
I'm just an artist, dude. That's really what I am. You know,
okay,
just an artist. So you know, aside from video editing and stuff, draw, paint, but also backyard wrestling, man. That's where we came up when we were like kids. We weren't out there gang banging and shit like that. We were fucking each other in the backyard.
Yeah.
Now
you got some of your backyard wrestling on the Patreon network. On your Patreon network there.
Yeah, so there's a couple of matches with like me in it. Like it's some brutal fucking shit. And I've done roof jumps and shit like that. And dude, all that shit is lost, you know, and I wish I had it all, but it's just what I got left. And then even like, you know, the people that we worked with, like, cause that's where I met Mike and shit. He actually moved on and went training with like APW out here. Like in APW, like they're known for like having wrestlers get picked up by WWE and shit like that. So he got trained there and then he did his own, because he loved deathmatch wrestling, you know. And so he did his own little circuit and stuff like that. So and some of those videos are up there too on the Patreon, Hoodcast Patreon.
Yeah, $3 a month. Go subscribe.
So what was your persona in this backyard wrestling? Because I used to do a little backyard wrestling myself, but I don't think it was like anything great. It was like we used to live in the hood, so we used to like jump on we used to like find like mattresses they would throw out, and my mom would like get mad because she would say like, you're gonna catch ringworms and all this bullshit, because we used to do like backflips, so we used to like jump off. We used to have like these concrete like mailboxes, and like we would like jump off and like do like flips on them. So then we all get together and like have like battle royals, right? So that's what we used to do. But like, what was your persona, man? Did you guys have like the whole like everything, like
so
lights?
It was my buddy who wrote it, and it was his backyard. So obviously he would write it, and he would actually like really write the show, like and develop. We would develop kind of our own characters, but then it was like a group of us who would, you know, develop everyone's character for them and what they're gonna do. And we weren't paying nobody, but everyone wanted this fucking cheap ass, stupid tinfoil belt, you know. And we had a cable access show and shit. Like everything, like, and we would, dude, there was even times where I showed up at Walmart and people were like, oh, I didn't know you were signing. I'm like, what? We're just buying steel chairs. Like, and we're going to go fuck them up, you know? But yeah, you can come over and watch us. Like, come now. You know, it was crazy back then. But yeah, my character was, at first I was the Dark Soldier, Reno Pratt. Sounds stupid. And the idea was, that was just a stupid name. But yeah, there was another character who I had killed in the past who came back to reclaim his identity because I stole his identity. And, you know, and he was like this ominous, like cigarette smoking man dressed all in black, like mafioso. Then he ends up killing me at the graveyard, and we have this graveyard brawl and all this shit. Then I come back to life, you know, and now I'm Jonathan Fallen, and I'm this kind of different character. I'm myself who stole his, like, you know, all this like drama shit that we watched, you know, on daytime TV that we incorporated into wrestling.
Oh, nice. Now, speaking of wrestling, do you currently watch wrestling now? And if so, which company?
Yeah. So I want to watch wrestling, but I don't have the attention span, man. It just kind of sucks now. I'll watch the pay-per-views and shit, like WrestleMania. I'm in.
Yeah.
Certain pay-per-views, yeah, I'll watch them. But AEW, I don't want to pay for, you know, $50-$60 for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, and it sucks because their pay-per-views are pretty good.
Yeah.
We're, you know, with the WWE Network now on what is it, Peacock? You know, you're only paying for that Peacock subscription. You're not fucking
right, and it's like $7-8 or whatever it is. And AEW, like, I hope they get it like a streaming service or something on HBO or something like that, because I don't want to pay $50-$60 a pay-per-view, and so I'm not watching until then. And I know there's free sites, so every once in a while I'll do the free shit. Pirate.
Yeah, I usually find myself like not watching like Raw or SmackDown. I went to one AEW show and it was really, really fun. I think I was more excited to see like a lot of the familiar faces.
Yeah.
But like I agree. When it comes to like wrestling, like it has to be like a big event like SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. That's what I'm watching. I'm not like invested as much as I used to be, because again, I was more invested in the Attitude Era when
too,
they had
dude.
Stone Cold, The Rock, Mankind, you know, that time when, you know, stuff was like DX, like
you're
the original
me
DX.
Excited here.
Oh boy.
Don't get excited.
Yeah,
don't get excited.
I'm not trying to, man.
All right. Well, you know what? This is a worthy addiction. You get excited as much as you want, dude.
Oh, man. It just goes off without warning.
I can't control it. I can't. I'm trying to get it.
You should get. Is that something that just happens, or it just?
Yeah, it's like, you know, you just mentioned something cool, and with Muppets, it just happens. It just goes off, dude.
Got you.
Don't even have to touch it.
A little bit under your neck, under your chin here. You get yourself there.
Oh, let me get that with my good hand.
So JP Ryderick says wrestling is cool nowadays. Kind of return talking itself so seriously. I saw a fight which guy ripped Rey Mysterio's eye from his socket and then threw it on a building. Oh
yeah, that whole ladder Money in the Bank ladder match that year when they, you know, the COVID era when they couldn't do live shows with fans.
Yeah.
So they had like this big cinematic Money in the Bank match, and that was fucking bonkers.
Yeah, I think a lot of like I think they recycle a lot of like the old storylines too. Like, and sometimes it works, right? Honestly, right now the whole Roman storyline, and I don't want to get into the whole wrestling bit because I want to focus on the Fallen, but like the whole Roman bit is great. Like, I love the storyline is great.
It's really cool for new wrestling to do something like that. I like it.
I think sometimes it's kind of like a hit or miss. Like, right, they'll revisit a storyline and they think it's going to be as good as the original, and it's like shitty. It doesn't.
I mean, that's been wrestling throughout the decades, really.
Yeah,
like
absolutely,
they just
absolutely
redo shit constantly.
He's like Jim from America. He's talking about you, Foley. He says you're like Jim from American Pie.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember who he was. Whoa.
So wrestling. So we have Hookcast AF. We have wrestling. You said you're an artist. So like when you say you're an artist, do you do art as well? Like, do you do any kind of like painting?
Yeah. I mean, I used to like draw a lot and paint a lot, and dude, anything I put my mind to, I can fucking do it, dude. Like, I'm just like kind of gifted that way, you know. But yeah, that's why I get a little excited sometimes. You know what? This shit is everywhere. It's all over my fucking toy display room. Someone's got to clean this shit up. Somebody. Not me.
You got a little bit on your mouth there.
Oh, okay. Doesn't taste salty. Tastes silly.
So again, you have all these things. So now, like, what's on the horizon for Hoodcast AF? Like, is there any like?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy because like Hoodcast, like, you know, I thought the first year was dope. You know, the first, you know, couple episodes are always like hit or miss, but then you get into a stride and I start doing like this crazy ideas and themed episodes and they're really cool. And then the second year comes and I'm like, well, what do I do now? What do I do now?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, my most favorite episode that you guys did was the ancient action figure theorists. Like, I really want that to make a comeback.
Yeah, and that took a bit of writing just to come up with like what the ancient action figure theorists like say, and to use like the music and make it sound like the History Channel show, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes work that you know, that people don't really realize when they're watching these shows or listening to podcasts. And so give us a little insight on that, because I mean there is a lot of you know, editing work involved and a lot of fucking like pre-planning and shit.
Well, shit, believe it or not, it's kind of like that. I don't know if you ever saw the documentary that shit South Park, like 6 minutes to air. Yeah, dude, it's that quick. Or I'll have an idea earlier, but I'll be working so much and it'll be like 20 minutes before we record and I'm editing shit together and kind of jotting shit down, getting shit ready, and it's last minute shit. And that's how I work, kind of like I have my best ideas. Sometimes I'll have ideas, you know, for like future shows and shit like that, and they just don't work out. I'll think of something else, you know. It's always that last minute shit that's good.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I do love about Hoodcast AF are the characters. There are sometimes certain personas that, you know, are included into the show, which is something unique and different, which is something that I really love about it. So, like, tell us a little bit about the characters on the show.
So the characters in the show. So, I mean, they're all action figure related, kind of. I mean, so there's Todd McFarlane, and you know, of course, we're not going to play dumb. We play like they're really there and everything like that. But no, you know, it's Mike TV doing the voice of Todd McFarlane. If you didn't know, you probably shouldn't be listening, so you're a fucking idiot. But still, continue listening and join the Patreon for only $3. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, Todd McFarlane with his, you know, saying figures and I can't do his voice as well, you know, as Mike TV, because he's dope as fuck. But yeah, what are some of the other characters like
Capullo, the dogs? Don't forget the dogs.
The dogs, I don't remember the
fur dog.
Yeah, so the dogs are all the child star actors that, you know, we kind of grew up with, or I did. You know, so the main one is the fur dog, and he's kind of like one of my best friends in real life, you know, and that's Edward Furlong, you know, the star of Terminator and other such movies as Pet Sematary 2, which is one of his better movies. Brain Scan, really good. And that's about it. Don't watch The Crow 4.
You have to dig deep.
Yeah, watch The Crow 4. He plays the Crow, which I thought would be a brilliant idea. Guess what? It's not.
It's really not. That movie's really bad. Sid Vicious has a question for you. He says, okay, I have a question. Was the Greg Capullo call real?
Yes. The real Greg Capullo call. So there was an original real call, and I play it sometimes. I don't want to overuse it. So most of the time it's me doing the voice, and I use the megaphone or voice changer so I sound like I'm on the phone. But there's an original call where he's like, and you don't even work out, dude. You got no shoulders. And it's actually a phone call to Mike TV. Yeah. So
how did that come about?
I don't know. Mike, he used to be like a big ass troll, dude. He still is, like internet troll. Like he just, you know, sees like a comment and then he'll comment on something, get into like an internet battle, and then he goes to sleep fine and doesn't care. You know, where the other person who's battling, they can't sleep and their lives are ruined forever. You know, fuck the internet. It's just
don't a lot of internet tough guys.
Yeah.
So what would I like? My next question for you would be, well, like now because this is news to me, like having Greg Poole is like big. So like, what would be like a dream guest for you guys to have?
The way I like to do things is I'm not big on guests because look, I've listened to radio my whole life. Like I love Opie and Anthony, Howard Stern. My favorite parts are the parts without the fucking interview of the guest. So
kind of like this right here, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, but I like the cast of characters. I like how they sound, and when they're just hanging out shooting the shit. I feel that when a guest comes on who's like a celebrity trying to promote a movie or something, hoodcast, whatever it is, like it sucks. Like they have to kowtow to these people, and I'm like, fuck these people, fuck them, 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 fuck them.
So basically, what you're saying is,
I just wanted to see how long you're gonna let me do that.
I would have let you go the whole entire show. Just I think you missed one.
I mean. Fuck them. Okay.
Oh man, there you go. Toyota Unlimited says fuck them. Yeah, that's right. Hashtag fuck them. Fuck them all. So we got to know you. We got to know Hoodcast AF. We got to know a little bit about what else you do. So now, Unworthy, you said you put together a game, right?
I did. I put together a little game here for our guests. Yeah. Oh shit! There goes again.
Sorry. I got.
So everybody's familiar with the show. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I'm sure everybody has heard of that game, seen that game. I'm not Jeff Foxworthy, but I am a redneck, so I figured I'd be a good host. So I figured we'd do this little game. I got 6 questions on this game for the Fallen, and if he gets it wrong, he still has a chance to win because Danny can give the support answers. That's where it comes in. Instead of the fifth grader, it's Danny. Sorry, this side. But it's about the same intellect, Danny, fifth grader, it's going to be about the same. So, and there, I tried to tailor fit some questions here for Fallen.
Hey, Willie, show us your boobs. Hey now.
So, are you smarter than a toy addict? Is what we're going to call this. Let me see if I can figure out how this.
So, and if you're in the chat, remember hashtag fuck them.
Fuck. All right, is that coming up out there over
there? Oh, he probably will.
All right, are you smarter than a toy addict?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry.
With the Fallen.
All right, let's get into this.
First question. Who was the actor that played Jason Voorhees in the 2009 Friday the 13th movie? Was it...
Holy fuck. Oh,
Jared Padalecki, Kane Hodder, or Derek Mears?
Thank God for multiple choice because I still don't know this one. I know who it's not. I know it's not. I went to like a convention before when conventions were not cool, and there was like the Jason from part whatever, and he kept tapping his card for like, I also do parties. I'll show up at parties. And I was like, no.
Which Jason was this?
I forget. It was not Kane Hodder. It was it might have been one of these guys. It was either A or C. I'm gonna go with A.
Okay.
That is not correct.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just
Danny, do you want to try to save it for him?
Yes. The correct answer is Derek Mears, which I've had the pleasure of meeting. And
so you already know the answers.
I already know them.
Oh, okay, I didn't understand the rules of the game.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know the answers. He doesn't know the questions.
No, I don't know the questions.
So maybe you should go first, and then I'll pick your answers.
All right, next question. Which social media personality faced controversy after filming a corpse in Japan's suicide forest?
Ooh.
Was it Johnny Knoxville, Logan Paul, or Jeffree Star?
So who goes first? Me?
You do, yes.
So here's the thing. I don't even know who the fuck is Jeffree Star. Who the hell is that? I know Logan Paul because he's been in wrestling and kind of like had some fake boxing matches, whereas wrestling is real. That's Johnny Knoxville, I know, is not the answer. So I'm going to go with B, Logan Paul, because I think it was the brothers.
You are correct. Yeah, and he did. He got in a whole shitload of trouble. He went to that forest. I couldn't even begin to try to pronounce the actual Japanese name for it, but it's like famous for suicide.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit for that.
He got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yep.
All right, next question. Which artist was the first to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with a rap song? Was it Tupac, Jay-Z, or Vanilla Ice?
Oh, yeah, this is my jam, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to say Vanilla Ice, dude.
You're right. It was.
Does that make
Vanilla Ice, Baby? First.
Does this question make you excited? This question doesn't make you excited, right?
Oh shit! I already forgot about that. Look, I'm pumping so hard like a hot flying nightly. Would it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. I'm cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Oh shit! That actually got me in the face, the real face.
All right. Which podcast caused a lot of controversy after repeated use of racial slurs and anti-vaccination rhetoric?
Hoodcast AF.
Was it Joe Rogan, Talk is Jericho, or Hoodcast AF?
You know how I love that it should be Hoodcast AF because I don't remember that actually happened because I was probably drunk, but I'm going to say Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was Joe Rogan. Although you guys probably, if more people in like the news outlets listen to Hoodcast, there probably would be a lot of controversy around the shows.
There would be.
All right, I think. Oh yeah, we got two more. Which of these famous action movie heroes is actually based on Jesus? Was it John McClane, Snake Plissken, or RoboCop?
Oh man, I love RoboCop, and I know you're trying to get my goat here. You're trying to like hang a carrot so I can say RoboCop because I love fucking RoboCop.
I know you do,
but I'm gonna have to. Well, Jesus is kind of reborn a little bit here and there. I don't know. Yeah, he's kind of. I'm gonna go RoboCop. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go RoboCop all the way. Can you fly,
RoboCop.
Yeah,
it's RoboCop.
Yeah.
Goddamn right, it's RoboCop. You know, I was watching a behind the scenes about this movie, and like a what do you call it? There, like a documentary on it, and it took like 8 hours and 50 some odd fucking takes to get that scene where he caught the keys when they threw him the keys.
Yeah, really.
His fucking gloves were so stiff, like he couldn't actually grab a hold of them when. And
I was always a big fan of the second
whatever
one.
that dude's name, the actor there. He was
Peter
like,
Wellers.
Peter Wellers. I was so pissed off by the time that we finally got that take. I threw the keys.
I always give the same fun fact that you guys you obviously watch RoboCop 2, the scene where they're inside the truck and they're trying the blue nuke.
Yeah,
that's Frank. The doctor's Frank Miller. He's the one that.
Oh, it is? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Frank Miller in the movie. So it's pretty cool that he was in it.
That's cool.
All right, and your final question. What is the term for the film crew member responsible for keeping the actor or actors aroused between scenes?
Ooh,
so we know what kind of movies this is.
I can do this without the A, B, or C. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to still give you the A, B, and C.
Okay, because I might say it wrong.
Is it called a Mikey, a fluffer, or a blower?
Okay, this is kind of hard.
Not to be confused with Mikey, who's dope as fuck.
Because Mikey, while being dope as fuck, is he's hard as fuck too, which you kind of proved on our last episode of Hoodcast AF going up against Cobra Dad. But you can only hear that argument on the Patreon.
Yeah,
he's hard, dude.
He's hard,
and he's not even here tonight because he's jealous that I'm on your show.
He's not even in the chat, I noticed.
No, he's not. Because he's mad, dude. He's jealous, dude. He's dope as fuck, dude. He's hard as fuck. He don't give a fuck. A fluffer is another name for like a co-host, I think. A blower, that's another. Look, they help you out. They make you a star.
Yeah,
a star. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go with A. Fuck him.
It's B. It's a fluffer.
So here's the real question. Unworthy, which one of me and you are a fluffer on this show?
Oh, you're definitely the fluffer.
I'm definitely the fluffer.
You keep me going. You keep me going even in between takes. Before we start, after we finish. Yeah, you always keep me going. Well, that was Are You Smarter Than a Toy Addict? And Danny, you didn't even have to really participate.
I really didn't. So I think the Fallen is smarter than a toy addict.
Wow.
And I learned
smarter than a fluffer.
Yes. Well, I learned today that I am a fluffer.
Whoa.
So, Fallen, it's an honor to have you on. You guys,
man, thanks for having me on, dude. This is great,
dude. You guys do such a phenomenal job. And if anybody in the chat who's watching right now, if you guys are not listening to Hoodcast AF, you are fucking missing out. Like, it is everything that again, if you don't have a funny bone in your fucking body and you're really sensitive, then go watch those other shows
go watch those ones that we're not going to talk about.
We're not going to talk about, but like that's a show that you need to go to. Again, we're getting more excited there.
I got a beard now. I got a beard. I'm a real man now.
We start promoting them, and it's just like all over, baby.
No, I feel like this is like the Brady Bunch. You know, we just look at each other. You know, hey, how you doing?
Bill says Danny Fluffy. So listen, again, if everybody is watching, if you guys are not subscribed to Hoodcast AF, if you guys have not joined their Patreon, go check those guys out. Those guys are awesome. All of them. The Fallen, Mikey, Cobra Dad, everybody in the show, everybody's great. Unworthy, they're all great. Unworthy actually was the one that introduced me to Hoodcast AF, and when I tell you, when my experience with them was just a blast. I had such a blast. I could only talk about Hoodcast AF. They were awesome, and I hope they'll grace me with their also a visit for me one more.
Absolutely, again, man.
I had such a blast with you.
You have to fluff first, you know.
I have to fluff first.
That's the contract. The contract's in the mail. You gotta fluff.
I gotta fluff them. You gotta fluff me first. But like again, so with that being said, I think we got a couple of plugs to kind of just plug in while we're here.
Plug away.
Let's plug away.
I didn't get anything prepared. I've been unprepared all week. So this is going to be new plugs for me too. I'm excited about it.
So again, Hoodcast AF, go check them out. They have a Patreon. Go subscribe to their channel, their Patreon. It is $3, I believe. Again, right? $3 to subscribe to the Patreon.
$3 is the lowest tier, but there's so many goddamn shows. There's a sticker tier that's $5 and a shirt tier, but yeah, the $3 is the lowest, and like, dude, that's cheaper than your sugary Starbucks coffee that you buy every single day. Come on.
And There's all kinds of shows. Tell us about some of the shows on that Patreon network.
So like there's Cobra Stories, there's you get like the Hoodcast shows a week early, uncensored. Like, and that's a big deal because there's whole arguments.
There's a lot of censoring going on.
And yeah, like a lot of censoring. Like, I mean, we say fuck and all that shit on the normal free show, but that's just to get you in, man. This is to get you in the gate. But yeah, there's Bingo, like who's another character. He's this drunk, like sociopathic clown. He reviews movies and stuff and says all this inane shit. There's the Pot Dog. He does his own show where he actually reviews or talks about upcoming figures that we don't talk about, like the high end shit. Like we just want to talk shit about nothing and be stupid. I don't know. We just talk a bunch of shit. I like there's even like after show when we stop recording and we start saying real shit to each other and it goes deep sometimes. But yeah, a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, so definitely be checking that out.
Yes,
and also you can click that link on if you go to their page on Instagram, you can click that link and you can leave voice messages just like Bingo and Bubba Fett and shit, what's his name there? The Jamaican guy, bless his soul.
Well, he's dead, dude.
He's long gone now.
Ganja Greg. Look, and we play everyone's call. You just go to hoodcastaf.com and that voice message button is right on the side of the screen. We play everything. Everything.
Even when Cobra tries to call in and fucks it up and then hangs up and calls back again.
And that's the whole thing about like, kind of serial podcasts. Like you get to know the characters and you just continue listening, because like how the show goes and how the characters go. I still got green stuff on me.
Yeah, I was wondering why is it that color?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It doesn't taste green.
You should really get that checked out.
Yeah, I probably should.
I mean, does it hurt or is it, not bad?
It stings.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah,
don't love that
a little bit. Yeah,
that's really not.
it really clumps up good though. So I know I got a lot of calcium or something. I don't know.
All right, for other plugs, we have the TPC Top 10. They had a show yesterday hosted by the Toy Daddies. Jimbo reviews everything. Toy Father, No Chewing. They count down the top 10 features of the week voted by you guys, so go check them out. They were on at 8:45 yesterday. Go check their replay video of yesterday's. That was pretty awesome toy photographers, great show, always fun to watch. So go check them out on Wednesdays, again 8:45 Eastern time. Also on Wednesdays
for California time.
Also on Wednesdays, the Pick Bar is an awesome show. They have guest hosts. Me and Unworthy have been hosts before alongside Clintastic 4 and AB Photos. We are the Rowdy Boys. We have hosts before. And they also have other guest hosts, which they had who did they have on yesterday?
Last night they had the Torontoians on there.
Torontoians yesterday. So go check that replay out as well. Awesome show. They pick a lot of photos, new or old accounts. They feature a bunch of new or old toy photographers, and then, celebrate their photos, talk about their photos, and go check them out. They're always great, appreciating the community. Yes. And also too, if you want to be a host, go hit up Blitz. The show is hosted by Blitz, Figs, Thor, 2012, Green Geek 88, and AB Photos. Go check those guys out. And if you want to host a show on the Pick Bar on a Wednesday, go hit those guys up and set something up. Get a group of guys and you could do that. Awesome show.
Yeah, just get like 4 or 5 of your best friends, get them all in your butthole, and fucking host the show.
Oh yeah, man.
That's it. As simple as that.
How many guys can you fit in your butthole at once there, Fallen?
Let's see. 1, 2. Then fuck them. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Muppet shit. That's what happens.
Another show you could catch on Thursdays is Figuratively. Oh, I can't even say that fucking thing. Help me here, please.
Figuratively speaking.
It also on Thursdays. What time are they on? I'm so bad with this one. So they are also on Thursdays. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern time.
I think 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys are watching us and you guys hopefully don't get bored with us because we have an awesome guest today. You can always watch them. They're all there. They are with the Toy TPC Discord. Go check them out. Great show as well. I think you can also be able to get a chance to get featured with that show as well. I believe that's what they were talking about last night. So go check them out. They're also on Thursdays. Behind the Plastic, hosted by Not a Bird, Not a Plane, Sequential Plastic, and TMNT 1987. Awesome show. It is a 12-minute show. They basically feature a toy photographer and they talk about them and get to know them. And it's only for 12 minutes. You believe that? Once 12 minutes is up, they cut the show, which is great. So we also had Sequential Plastic and his brother Ben Roman on. Go check out their music, their album Brother on Spotify, and No Trust also. Go check them out. Go support their albums. They're very talented. So again, Behind the Plastics, they usually have shows periodically. I'm not sure when do they drop. I believe it's on Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken. Go check them out. They have a new episode now, so go give them a follow. And last but not least, Black and Wednesdays. Black and Wednesdays is back next month, and this time it is with Bright Yellow. So for all those who have been wanting Black and Wednesdays to come back, it will return next month. Again, you could use any line of figures, take a black and white shot, use any line of figures, just add some yellow into your photos. It could be a figure, it could be an accessory, it could be lights, whatever you want. Just be creative and have fun. Those are my criterias. Again, this collaboration was put together for everyone to kind of just have a good time and forget about the algorithm, because again, these are just toys and then you shouldn't be taking them seriously unless you're trying to get a gig or something. But again, Black and Wednesdays, make sure you use the hashtag TA_Black and Wednesdays and you tag me. The A Worthy Addiction page is the new home of Black and Wednesday. So please, if you want to be featured on that, well, I am going to be featuring everybody's photos, but when that time comes, go check out the A Worthy Addiction page. And if you have not followed that page, go ahead and do so. Go show the page some love so you can get up to date for any upcoming guests, giveaways, and much more. I think that's it for the that was a lot of.
How about you, Colin? You got any plugs?
Yeah, watch The Weekly Habit whenever it's on. I don't even know what that is, but I hear it a lot. It's like in my dreams for some reason. I think it stars Cobra Dad and he talks about comics and now he talks about gadgets. I don't know.
Yeah, gadgets.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It kind of gets me a little excited. Okay, that joke is old.
Now the it's pink now.
Yeah.
Is that blood?
No. Oh, dude, I gotta get this checked out. Yeah. It's looking a little like a burnt sausage.
Oh boy. That ain't fucking good.
Looking like that guy behind me. I don't even know what that means.
So
I don't do crack.
So also too, if you guys ever want to ask us a question, please you can also reach out. Where's the email? I'm looking for the email now.
I got you.
I appreciate that. So if you guys ever want to ask, we don't have a roundtable question on tonight because we wanted to focus on our guests. But if you ever want to have shoot us a roundtable question, you can always do so at aworthyaddiction@gmail.com. It could be any question, it could be any topic, it could be funny, it could be serious, and we'll feature it on the show and we'll talk about it. So again, it's aworthyaddiction@gmail.com. You can email us at any time, and I'll also put it up on our story so you guys are up to date with that. But again, it could be any question, and we'll feature it.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we'd love to hear.
Or fucking don't. Whatever. Like, whatever. I'm still mad at everybody, so fuck it. Fuck them, he said.
Fuck them. Raven says kidney stolen is a bad choice. And right, might be. Is that kid? Are you all right, Fallen? Or you look like you're
no. I'm good, man.
Okay,
I'm good. Yeah, look, I'll wash this hat later. I'm afraid of water, so I don't take showers. I just wash my clothes, actually.
Well, felt takes forever to dry.
Yeah, dude, you feel me? That's how Muppets drink.
Well, Fallen.
We usually
again,
like to end the show on a quote, and boy,
Yes.
I have a really fucking good quote for you today.
I can't wait to hear this one.
Right, let's hear it.
It's from a book that I read, and yes, I do know how to read. Do not call me a gentleman or a scholar. A scholar is somebody who can read a lot of books, and a gentleman is someone who can count all the pubic hairs on a woman's pussy lips and not get an erection. I cannot do either of those things.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Beautiful,
That's
beautiful.
Deep. Very deep.
Well, guys, again, Fallen, thank you so much for coming on, dude. You were awesome. And for everybody else, if you have not hit the like and subscribe, please do so right now. Show some support. And again, we'll see you next Thursday. Fallen, thank you so much again for coming on.
Thanks, man.
I hope you get.
This is kind of like the ball in the cup, trying to catch it. It's a little weird, but I think I got it. Cool. Thank you.
All right. So with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.